hopefully everybody can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me, collectives. Now I had to like update my phone, so apologies for the small delay in a sense. Okay. So yeah, collectives. Okay, go ahead if you want to basically continue to ask or ask a specific question. Make sure you're being supportive towards the live. Make sure you share, follow, and like collectives. And hopefully everybody's having a beautiful, productive day so far too as well. So let's get into it, right? Let's continue, collectives, all right? Awesome. Blessings to you, love. Namaste. All right, so yeah, let's get into the astrology. Let's see what's weighing heavy here for most of my collectives, okay? And I do want to give thanks to the Lord, okay? Our Father, our Savior, all right? That He gives us strength and determination and the will and the power to exceed moving forward to as well, collectives, okay? All right. All right, collectives. And I usually don't request specific specifications on my end, but I do believe that closed mouths do not get fed, collectives, okay? And sometimes people may look a specific way, but deep down inside, they're really going through it. They're really struggling, okay? So, honesty and self-honesty is always key and it's best, especially when you have people that are like family and they want to know more of you. They want to know the real you, okay, and what's actually going on. So yeah, I'm going to basically indicate my struggles at the end, possibly before I end the live, all right, so that you can get to know me a little bit more in a sense here too as well, all right. So yeah, I'm very positive and very humbled. I humbled myself, yes, but with God's help, okay. So let's get into it, all right. Hey Google, sorry, volume 3. Sorry about that, collectives. All right, so let's get into it, collectives. Okay, let's see what's weighing heavy for most of my collectives here today. Like I said, hopefully everybody is having a productive day so far, okay? And I'm going to basically indicate some sort of truths here on my end too as well, in regards to my struggles and basically what I've endured and basically sacrificed with, the strength of the Lord, okay? And also guidance and help moving forward too as well, collectives. So as much as I trust in all of you, I do believe you can all trust in me. All right. So let's go ahead, collectives. All right. A lot of people here are really getting the bigger picture. You're understanding, okay? A lot of you basically made some sort of transition, but I know a lot of you are asking yourselves, why not the change? I've made these sacrifices, I made these changes, but why not the actual change, right? Why am I not seeing that change? Well, sometimes it's more than what we think. Sometimes it's an internal struggle that we can't, for some reason, seem to understand as to why we made these changes, but we're not seeing actual changes, right? And you really have to reflect and really be in that sense of nostalgic energy and really go really deep down into your past. I know a lot of people don't like doing that, but it's really going to give you a sense of understanding why the struggle that you're not seeing some sort of change in a sense here too as well, after you've made so many sacrifices, okay, and you released of so much toxicity, and you know that for a fact too as well, okay. So I know a lot of you are really waking up and you're seeing the bigger picture to everything, and you're having light bulbs and aha moments now. And like I said, it's the time basically of affirming and affirmation and positivity, and just continue to basically keep that positive mindset too as well, collectives, okay? It is important that you do that. Like I said, we're in a time of judgment, all right? So I do believe that once you find that purpose and once you really understand, okay, um, things will start moving for you, but you need to be positive, all right? You really need to be positive. And even though you're going through so much, you need to continue that positivity, because trust me, it will be a breakthrough for you. You will see the change. Okay? When you're dragging down and you're almost at the finish line, all of you are going to see that sun. Okay? You're going to be happy. And if it's faded, collective is for you. Okay? Even if you broke down today, even if you told yourself you don't get it, you're gonna get it. You're gonna understand, and you're gonna become your own teachers. stronger enough ever to basically continue to help those innocent children, help them basically grow and become a better them. Okay? Because children, they need us, they look up to us. And if we don't believe in ourselves, how can our generation, our legacy, make that change for them? They're looking up to us and they're innocent and they deserve the best. Children are angels and they could be the ones that are positive. They're the ones that are possibly maybe even the manifestor of us. And possibly maybe a kid is the one showing us how to love, how we need to be loved. So I need you all to just continue telling yourself, even though you know you're in tears and you've done so much to strive to basically get out of a situation that was just so difficult and so hard for you to get out of, whether that be mentally, emotional, and spiritually. Just believe, collective, and you will receive your abundance. Trust me. And you'll have more than 10 light bulbs around your head circulating. Just manifest that. Yes, he did, right? Hello, Zachariah. How are you, love? Hello, hello. Let's clarify, right? Let's clarify the general collectives. Father of the general. Yeah. Page of Wands talks about news and it's upright. It's a messenger. Okay, possibly maybe a messenger of God. All right. It is positive. It could be good news, possibly maybe from you all, fans and followers, or maybe good news from above. Maybe good news from your ancestors that they're proud of all of you and you deserve the blessing because you did the work. Or you probably get good news from a mailbox or an email and it's going to come in. It is going to come in. And I need you all to affirm that you're going to receive positivity and that you will be enlightened. I just need you to believe. Okay? King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay? Maturity. Making basically good, decisive decisions. All right? And loving yourself and learning to love others. So basically, like a give and take, a receiving. Okay? The Empress. High vibrational, abundant energy. Exactly what I was talking about, collective. Okay? Speak positive, and it shall be so. You know, once God snaps, his fingers, he doesn't even have to talk. It will happen. The Chariot, look at that. Moving forward, away from adversity and conflict. A lot of you are going to see yourself really making this change gradual and gracefully. And you're going to see the bigger picture, all of you. Just believe. Believe. I don't care if it's a small seed of faith. Just believe. And you'll see that small seed of faith really grow like an olive branch. And utilize it. Okay? Yeah. Just like I said, really reflect and work on yourself when it comes to the past. And see a different perspective with the World card. The way you used to see this world. No longer will you see that. There's a new beginning, a new chapter, a new cycle in your life. When it comes to the past, all the struggles, all the pain, that's all coming to an end. And you're going to live an abundant, better life. Just like God proclaimed it in the Bible too. The milk of land and honey. And a lot of you deserve to sit at that table, don't you think? All right, collective. All right. Oh, thank you, Joey. Hello, Seda. All right, collectives. If you want to indicate a question, please indicate it down below, okay? And I will read for you all accordingly, all right? As you basically come in, and start relaying your questions, collectives, okay? So you can receive clarification and healing too as well, and wisdom. All right? All right, collectives. Sorry about that. Okay, so collectives, let's get into the astrology, all right? Oh, okay, Satan wants to ask a question. All right, collectives, just make sure to follow, like, and support the live, all right? All right, so, well, all right. Spirit saying 2023. And it's not the home that you're thinking, it's a house. A whole house to your name. But let's see, obviously, if you need basically just somewhere at this point in time, some sort of foundation for now. So you basically get a house in 2023. Summer. The summer. So you're basically building, I don't know if you're building or you're working on something when it comes to your bills, your establishment, your stability, your credit, something you're working on, you're building on, basically to set a goal for yourself, future tense-wise. Okay? So, but for now, it'll probably just be based off of your financials at this point in time. You're thinking two options: to downgrade and to sacrifice, or just to get a one bedroom. Yeah, support. Okay. Seda. Oh, I am. Okay. Apologies. Hopefully you all can see me. Okay. Let's see here. Hopefully you heard me, my love. Let me know. Yeah, say that. You're gonna get a house in 2023 in the summer. That's what I was saying. But for now, right now, since you want a base foundation, you're probably thinking of basically downgrading. Okay, because what you're doing is you're supporting and you're helping yourself for future goals tense. So you might get a one bedroom, or you might downgrade to basically be with somebody in support for now at this point in time. But you're seeing the bigger picture as to why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, and overall, that's gonna help you really increase your status quo to the extent where you'll get support, some sort of program to help you with a house. Yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Zechariah. Zechariah, not necessarily, no. Spirit is saying no. Because there's guilt, there's resentment, there's guilt, there's sadness, okay? There's sadness. And sometimes people can't get the bigger picture to an extent where you really have to block that out, okay? A lot of people have a hard time once they basically wakened up to the point that you were there and trying to get this person's attention. It hurts them now because they got the bigger picture and they basically missed the boat, okay? Because your love is not there anymore. It's gone in a sense. It's dwindling. It's like withering. Because you basically caused your soul to basically reach this point of exhaustion, okay? So, yeah, this person won't. Okay, there may be need for communication or closure, but Spirit is saying this person, they don't get it, but they will. Okay. Thank you, Seda, love. Just continue to praise God, okay? Alright. Let's see who's next. Monica hiding her true love feelings for me. Carlos. Carlos, it's not that she's hiding her love for you. She doesn't know where to start. She needs guidance. She's never felt the way. She's never felt that way. So she's trying to understand it. She needs guidance. She needs a nudge, like a push in the right direction. Because what she's feeling is pretty strong. It's strong. It's intense. And sometimes people, when they have that type of intensity of love for somebody, it is very difficult to express because they're stuck. They're in their head. They're staring. They're admiring. And they're in shock. They're at awe, baffled. Okay, they don't know what to say. And you're probably seeing this person act a bit weird or a nuisance or different. And you're like, what's wrong? What's going on? What's bothering you? And this person could be basically just stuck or just admiring you in a sense. Okay, and hopefully you get the bigger picture that this person just, their emotions is truly strong. You captivated this person. I don't know what you did, but you did something. Okay, maybe you weren't afraid to show who you really were or are as a person. They probably thought that it was too good to be true initially, but now they're seeing the bigger picture, and they're captivated. Okay, all right, Carlos, Virgo energy. You're very abundant. You can take care and tend to yourself. Yeah, look at that. They're fighting with themselves. They're battling with themselves here on how to come towards you. Yeah, on how to start. The Fool. They're struggling. They don't know what to do. You're like I don't know, you're like a jewel or something to this person. They're like, what in the world? Yeah, the Emperor. An authoritative figure. Yeah, too good to be true. See, they were thinking about the past. Not that they were comparing you, but it's like too good to be true. They were like, nah, this can't be my Emperor. And look, and then they realize that you are. You're that star. And now they know that you can basically be abundant with them and bring them that 10 of cups, that wealth, that happiness, that home, that family. That's your intention. So now for some reason they're feeling a sense of self-betrayal. 10 of swords. They're in their head. They're stuck. Yeah, this is your counterpart. This is your person. They're going to start basically. I don't know if it's you or this person, Carlos, but they're waking up. They're seeing the bigger picture. Look at how stuck they are still again. Detective mode. Look, this person's going to start moving forward towards you. Yeah, because you know what? You're going to be mature to tell them that you're there for them. And you're there to basically, yeah, look, protect their heart. That you're not going to end it. That you're not going to end it. That you're there to protect them always. Then they're going to see the bigger picture. 3 of Wands. Because what they were doing, they were stuck. See? 4 of Swords. They had to get out of that mode. And look, you're going to bring the Tower. Because they're going to see that you are a blessing to them. And guess what? I believe they manifested you after being left out in the cold from everybody else. Alright, collectives. Let's see who's next. Alright, gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. Patwanda, currently missing something about me. Yeah. She or he. I'm not too sure he. Thank you, Father. Struggle, a lack. There was a lack. There was a struggle. When it came to this person's foundation, knowing that they felt like they weren't enough. Instead of communicating with you to see where you both would stand and what you can be able or be capable of working on together, this person basically just left without no sense of basically explanation whatsoever. And now you're feeling a sense of basically left out in the cold. and you didn't deserve that. So this person, for some reason, didn't have the strength, felt like they weren't enough, not even to provide nor protect. So it's basically they had to make some sort of sacrificial move here on their end to go for basically what is needed. Their sense of basically foundation, and to be grounded and to stay grounded so that they can come in and bring in this blessing that you deserve. But because there's no communication, there was a sense of confusion. And I don't know if you're gonna wanna continue with this person because of the fact that there was no communication. You have free will. It's up to you when this person comes back whole again and righteous this time. But I believe you will. Up to you. But let's clarify, shall we? Okay. Okay. Gorgeous, Father. Yeah, see? Six of Swords. They moved. They had to go. Gorgeous, Father. Yeah, they brought in that ending because they moved. Okay? The Death card. That's what they did. Yeah, it left you heartbroken. Three of Swords. Yeah, this speaks of a message, news of travel, needing to travel. A messenger came to tell you that, okay? Yeah, so this person basically could be mature enough to come towards you and loving. Yeah, it was killing them for swords. Yeah, they were seeing the bigger picture, okay? They knew what they needed to do. The Star card, faith and hope, Aquarius energy, so that they can come back and bring you what you deserve, which is that 10 of Cups, okay? All right. Okay, collectors. Let's see who's next. Be patient with me, okay, as I continue to move further. All right. Right. It's Withers, Zachariah. All right. How can I get Claudia? All right. Let's talk about that. Okay. After Claudia, my love, Anne-Marie, I'll respond to you. Okay. Make sure to share, follow, and like the live. Okay. Be supportive towards the live collective. All right. So, Claudia, you're already abundant. Spirit is saying. You have all the tools. Claudia, Spirit is saying to affirm it, speak it, pray for it. You'll receive that secondary support. In whichever way may it come, it's going to come for you. Don't think that for some reason that, you have to like really drain your body and your mind and your soul to struggle to get some sort of secondary income, in a sense. If you feel for some reason that you're not going to have the time to do so, okay, understand that you can receive anything that you desire. The desire is already in you. You just have to say it and pray for it, and you will receive it. So you're going to get that. Whether it be a promotion or a raise, I need you to affirm it. Okay? And just be positive. Yeah. You have all the tools within you. But let's clarify. Because I believe that you have a lot going on already for yourself so far. And your mental right now is important. Your internal soul, you, and rest is important. Okay? Thank you for sharing the live, Emily. Claudia. Yeah, since you were a child, you're already abundant. You're already abundant. Stability, establishment. This is long term. Taurus energy. And look how it's coming. Yeah. Thank you, Father. This speaks a lot right now. So it's saying that you've always had it in you. You're a great manifester, love. But I need to say this much to you. The mind is powerful, okay? This is what you've been thinking about. Losing money or the fear of losing some sort of establishment or stability, knowing that you had it in you since you were a child. It's in your destiny to basically for you to be abundant and to be stable. But this is what you've had in your head, feeling like you're gonna lose something, but it's always been in you. So you have the Queen of Cups, very nurturing, very loving energy. But the fact that you basically put your foot down this time, Queen of Swords, there's victory. And someone's going to be telling you that. About money. Alright, collectives. Yes, Claudia, 444 on clock. On your end, though. Alright. Let's continue down the line here. Okay. Alright, Anne-Marie, my love, I took your advice on reading from the other night, put applications. Yes. Yes, but understand this. Be positive always, but know that it's in God's time, okay? So for some reason, you may be expecting something initially on a Friday. Perhaps it could be the message indicating so on a Friday. Or a week. No, not a weekend. Thank you, Spirit. Monday, next business day. Monday, Tuesday, the following week. Okay? So you're probably going to get the heads up. And they'll probably give you a set time to start. Okay? But the fact that you basically put in that effort and that hard work, and you were determined because you believe that you can and you will, as you believe that's coming into fruition here for you. You're going to be happy. Okay? So let's affirm that. Let's clarify, right? Father Anne-Marie John. The Chariot. Moving along, moving forward here. You got the Hermit and you got the Empress. Let's see here. Wow. And you let go of toxicity. You let go of obsessions, toxicities, negative ways of thinking. You walked away from that to go towards your wish fulfillment. So I want to show you something, Anne-Marie. Okay. Queen of Wands, Capricorn energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And you got the Nine of Cups. Okay. That speaks of wishes being fulfilled here. And that's because you walked away from what no longer was serving you as well. Okay? And here you go, the job offer and starting a beginning with the Fool. And let me tell you, there's competition. But it also could have been a struggle for you to do this. It was really weighing heavy. Okay? And all it took was for that finger to be lifted, for your body to continue to move forward in your life here. But it was a struggle. Okay? And look at you. Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Hello. Hello, hello. Floronda. Beautiful name. Okay. I'm wonderful, Michelle. How are you? How are you? All right, collective. So let's continue, shall we? Let's continue. All right. Let's get into an astrological sign here, okay? Let's get into a sign. All right, collectives. And then obviously, I'm going to indicate it. And then I'm going to clarify further here too as well, okay? When it comes to the astrology. As I said, if my followers and my fans basically, you know, support the live, you want to indicate a question, I will pause the astrology reading, collectives, okay? So let's just continue forward here, all right? Thank you, collectives. Awesome. You should be excited. Give me a sec, collectives, real quick, okay? Sorry about that. All right, so let's get into the astrology. And like I said, as my beautiful followers and fans, and if you are new, okay, implement your question down below. Obviously, you know, I will pause the astrological reading, you know, because yes, my people come first, okay? All right, so let's get into it, right? All right, so let's get into what's going on. Cancers. Let's get into my water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Let's see what's going on for the sign of Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Reflecting. What are we reflecting on? Why is there so much emotional sadness and regret, Cancers? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, the should have, could have, would have. That's for some of my Cancers, not all of you, okay? The should have, could have, would have. Breaking down, crying, sad. Because you didn't see something for what it actually is. And because you didn't put in the hard work and you didn't put in the effort that you were supposed to basically put. There is a turnaround though as well, Cancers, okay? I need you to continue to believe in yourselves. But because you're feeling this kind of way, it's really stopping you from basically moving forward. Okay? You're very in your heads right now. You're keeping yourself stuck. You're trying to indicate what was the problem. Why, right? Why the heartache? Why the punishment? Some sort of punishment. My Cancers could have basically figured something out, found something out internally here, whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, due to some sort of basically obsession or toxic tendencies, or the fact that there was no support since you were basically young. There was really no support, and you kept basically putting some sort of wound or band-aid on the actual reality of the truth of life, not accepting life for what it is and moving past that and growing from it. So instead, you basically buried yourself in it, and you caused a huge hole for yourselves. And now it's very difficult for you to basically get out of it. So a lot of you are really in your heads at this point in time, and you're really sad. You're sad. But I need you to really stand strong and get out of that, okay? Because obviously what's for you is for you. And if it's not for you, then it was a reason. Maybe wrong timing. Wrong timing. But See, Spirit is saying that you should have basically grasped that and acknowledged that and taken that. But instead, you didn't. You suppressed it. You went towards basically what the physical notion body knew what to do here. If it was financial, if it was financial, if it was a struggle, if there was a lack, okay, yeah. But you really need to wake up, Cancers. It's not the end. You can still tend to yourself, take care of yourself here. You're probably right now learning from so much because for some reason, I believe it's a time of exposure. You're seeing things for what it is. So for some reason, you could be really weighing heavy in your head on what to do initially here moving forward for yourself, perhaps. And there's basically toxicities, yes, that you need to release, right? But easier said than done, Cancers. But there's also something possibly to you as well that you do need to let go of. It's not doing you any good. It's also basically for some reason weighing you down. It really is a struggle. It's hard, it's difficult, right? To see the truth for what it is. Because you're seeing the lack there up to as well. Okay? But I believe that you're going to push yourself and you're going to move forward here for my Cancer collectives. All right? Because like I said, what's for you is for you. Okay? But right now, there's a lot around your environment that you did not basically let go of or release. And that's possibly why there's this sense of basically finding something out physically, okay? Or finding something out externally, really seeing the truth now. And it's like it really had to bring you to this much so that you can wake up and see the bigger picture of why you've dug a black hole for yourself, putting wounds on things that were supposed to be let go of and healed, making excuses for yourself in the sense of why you can't move forward. And instead, you were moving backwards. You were doing things basically that the flesh loved, but your soul was screaming to you. It was really screaming to you. And it hurts. It's painful. Because you could be seeing someone really moving forward, and you could be seeing someone moving forward with your person or with somebody that this person now is also seeing the bigger picture. And they knew that they were also screaming for your love and your attention. And you wasn't getting it because it's not that nobody was trying to tell you what are you doing. You just didn't want to get it. You thought you knew it all. And people were trying to save you from moving backwards. And instead you did just that. So basically people can help you. Hey Google, volume 2. So people can help you, okay? But you know, they can only help you and bring you to water, right? It's up to you to want to drink it, okay? And that's important, Cancers. So hopefully, you know, I don't know what you found out. I don't know if it's something physical, if it's something chronic, if it's something that it was just basically a lesson learned, right? We got to see things for what it is, right? And yeah, hopefully that wakes you up, because everybody and anybody basically wanted nothing but the better for you. They didn't want you to continue victimizing yourself here. And it was like you were suppressing it and utilizing it and putting a band-aid on it and going towards basically what you enjoy doing. And your soul screaming, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is not right. So you were really having an internal struggle, sleepless nights, and the patterns, and the back and forth. And there was guides trying to push you to go elsewhere, and you stood just right where you weren't supposed to be. So for most of my Cancers, it was really just a lesson for you. But hopefully this time you're in your power, you're in your strength, and working on yourselves. Because no one's going to do it for you, Cancers. You got to do it for you. and for who's looking up to you. You don't want to feel like people are slowly but surely moving away from you. Not because you cut them out, because they can't stand to see you suffer. So let's clarify Cancers, okay? God, Cancers. Eight of Wands, fast, quick, forward movement. Woof, that's a message coming in. A leader, an authoritative figure, displaying some sort of message here. Two of Wands, about progress, about traveling, about moving forward with your life, okay? Yeah, here we go. And weighing out the pros and cons to start a new offer, a new proposal, a new start in your life, and starting to love yourself. A different perspective, the world. Because you have to see yourself, Cancers, you are the world. You can be your own world. And you can be your own best friend. King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Establishing something for yourself here that's basically going to be long term. And that's big, that's coming in. But you need the strength. And you gotta release. You gotta let go. Eight of Swords. That strength is needed at this point in time. There's been a lot of people trying to basically help you. Yeah, look at that. Holding on. Third party situations. Partying. Drinking possibly. Interference. And this looks like you're trying to save too financially. But now you're going to start new. And you'll probably get a new job. Who knows? It's a start, right? Yeah, you're going to start basically conversating and having people help you now. Because you're going to want that. Okay. Alright, collectives. So let's get into another sign, shall we? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, collectives. Just make sure to share, follow, and like, okay, collectives? Yes, the arms, that is true. Jesus is the way. That is correct. I do believe in that. God gives you that power, that knowing, that healing, that knowledge. Only if you believe and you have enough faith to receive it. God won't give you anything you cannot handle. But He will also bless you if you learn so many lessons. God will be proud of you. Okay, so you're welcome, Jessica. Alright, so yeah, CJ, why not? Let's do Aries, shall we? I'm proud of Aries. I kid you not. Thank you, Spirit. I know my Aries, you're feeling a huge, deep impact coming soon. There's a lot that you are having so much desire for and passion about. And that could be your desires to basically exceed with your goals here. And the fact that you know that you have that potential. A lot of you are internally taking care of yourself, tending to yourself here too as well. Not really needing to be that much of a discipline at all whatsoever, because you're really focused and you're really open to any end or opportunity possibly that's coming in the frontier, and you're going to receive a sense of excitement. You're really not going to know what to do with yourselves here too as well. Your life is going to change about 20 times tenfold here. Just the fact that you basically have the agility or the ability here to really proceed in your desires and your passions and not give up. I believe the universe is completely proud of you. So yeah, the ethers are going to be huge, immensely huge and abundant here for you moving forward. It's going to allow you to really exceed and grow, and collaborate with so many people here. They're basically going to come towards you here and be able to acknowledge that as a result of communication. Okay. So it's beautiful about what's coming for you, my Aries. Okay. You are exceeding. There's nothing that basically is going to stop you to continue to move forward. And you should be proud of yourselves for everything that you basically had to endure in the struggles and being that struggle without no sense of basically urgency or complaining about it. You actually did something about it because, yeah, you were always in your strength. Because you know what, you already had that picture set, and even though for some reason you may have seen lacks, right, lacks thereof, setbacks, delays, Aries, you're really figuring out the bigger picture here, and I believe you're not going to give up. You're not going to allow anybody to basically destroy your sense of goals or a path of enlightenment in a sense here. So I really need you to continue to affirm what you basically believe in, because you could be in your strength internally, but I do believe you're exuding that externally. A lot of my Aries, you are glowing immensely too as well. Yes, that is correct, King. Continue to persevere, okay? Literally. And affirm that accomplishment and continue to believe in yourself. And everything is about patience and diligence, okay? Even though obviously there's strength that needs to be overcome, you're like on the edge. You're there. You're almost there, okay? So I'm getting for some reason possibly 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so, maybe the end of this month. Okay, you're gonna see everything you worked so faithfully and loyally towards, and because you were loyal, um, even though for some reason you couldn't really see it, not in front of you, not yet, you still picture that you were holding on to it, and then you were gonna grab it, and you're gonna do just that, and you're gonna do great, Aries. Okay, a lot of you are in your power right now, and a lot of you are holding that. And I believe because you got the bigger picture, you knew that you needed to relax. You knew that you needed to basically rest when rest was needed. Some of you possibly too, for some reason, may have overcame some sort of rest. But I do believe the next day, I know you felt it, right? A lot of you could have been sleeping. I'm really trying to continue to move forward here on your path, but you were like, no, you were drained. And that's understandable, okay? Because you really put your all in. When you really want something, you affirm it, you put your all in. And that's awesome, Aries, okay? So, yeah. Aries, Father. 6 of Swords. Things are going to start moving, like I said, forward for you, all right? Away from rough situations, rough patches here, interference, okay? A blockage. Blockage is going to be released here, Aries, okay? And you are deserving of this. There has been many, many blocks, many interferences, a struggle perhaps, and veils being put on, okay? Because people didn't want to affirm, people didn't want to believe in you. There could have been some sort of basically initial potential, possibly maybe, and then just giving up on you. But the fact that you did not give up, that's what's important. Yeah, look at that. Page of Swords. You're going to be receiving apologies too as well, a sense of forgiveness too as well. Okay. And with that 6 of Swords too, it's just going to basically allow you here to move forward. A lot of people could initially be seeing you move forward towards your goal here in your path and your sense of enlightenment. And you're going to be receiving apologies about basically why people have left you in the struggle and why people couldn't see nor perceive nor help you. They thought otherwise. Okay, a lot of people are in great sadness, a sense of loss and regret. Okay, yeah. When you put that together, that's an apology. Okay, of the reason why you needed to leave, the reason why you needed to move, the reason why you needed to push forward and cut situations and matters and negativities off, the reason why someone left. You're going to receive all that acknowledgement and exposure and reasoning without asking, because they're seeing you fight the good fight. Okay? Yeah. That card. An ending. Okay? For a new beginning. All right, Scorpio energy. Five of Wands. Look at everything that you basically had to go through, Aries, to get to where you needed to go towards. All right, and now is the time. Now is the time for that beginning, that new beginning. Okay, Aries. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So what you did is you basically pulled your energy back, and you said, "It's my turn, and I deserve it." Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very magnetic here at this point in time, and abundant too as well. Okay, look at that. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. You may have that in your chart. The Devil card, you may have Capricorn in your chart, in your energy, but it just speaks of the fact that you basically grew some sort of sense of enlightenment and desire and passion to steer away from any negativity and toxicity that could have been draining you or weighing you down, or basically giving you this sense of blockage so that you do not move forward or away. So this is going to be an apology coming in from someone specifically here, okay? Judgment time. So your prayers are being heard. And Aries, it's your justice right now. Okay? Awesome. You're welcome, all of you. Okay? All right. Let's go into another sign collectors, okay? Once again, if you have any questions, okay, please implement them down below here as well. All right? And make sure you're being supportive towards the live collectors too as well. And just share and follow and like, okay? Thank you for the likes, collectors, so much. All right, let's get into another sign, shall we? Hello, Kenny. How are you? Thank you, everyone. All right, so let's continue. Let's get into another sign. Let's see what sign specifically here. Thinking more here in my head. Taurus. Let's do Taurus, shall we? Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Let's see what's going on for my Taurus collectors, my bulls. All right. No, not yet, Anne Marie. Not yet. I'll do Gemini after, okay? If I have to separate Geminis, I will, okay, depending on what's in your chart. It will resonate for some people, and obviously others, depending on what's in your chart, may not resonate as a whole, okay? All right, so Taurus is, let's see if Spirit is saying it's for all Tauruses. Okay, so the only difference and the only factor when it comes to Taurus is if somebody's basically is initially another sign, but they're carrying the Taurus North Node. So for my Taurus North Nodes, this will not resonate with you, okay? Thank you for the share. All right, so let's get into it, Tauruses. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Spirit. Fighting to make something right, but you're not taking the action yet, Tauruses. You're fighting to make something right, no matter what the outcome is going to be. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to have a sense of excitement. There's some sort of happiness in the sense within you too as well. There's going to be some sort of action taking initially here from my Taurus collectives. Even though for some reason you could be in your head, you're really waiting on something. I don't really know what that something is in a sense here, but it could be something, like I said, it's a sense of excitement. And it's basically going to give you some sort of push and will and determination here to fix something. Because you believe for some reason that you need to fix something, like there's something that needs fixing. Okay. Also, when it comes to teamwork and collaboration too as well, you feel like, you know what? I need to do something about this. Something needs to get done. Whether or not initially possibly you may get an answer or not, the fact that you actually know that you did it. You accomplished something that could have been really a struggle for you and weighing heavy for you here. But the fact that you know that you did something about it, I do believe that that's what's going to make you really feel a sense of wholeness and goodness. Okay? A lot of you, for some reason too as well, you're feeling a sense of self-entitlement, and that's fine. But something is basically allowing you to also continue to work on yourselves greatly here. And it could be a struggle. So you could be, for some reason, ready to see something for what it is. And a lot of you are going to be fighting for what you believe is yours and it's rightfully yours. The thing is, though, Taurus, is it might not turn out the way you expect it to turn out or be. And I don't know if you're really going to be okay with that. You could presumptively say that in your head, but you have a hard time receiving no for an answer. You really have a hard time hearing the word no. Just off the strength that you basically felt like you needed to fix something. Doesn't really mean it actually needs fixing. But I do believe that you're going to be of support. You possibly be a great friend. But at the end of the day, even though there's going to be a sense of sadness, the bigger picture here is at least you know better moving forward. And you're going to do better moving forward. So whether you'll be a great friend or of support initially here, it won't always be the way that you expect it to be. Hello. So, yeah. I need you to understand that, okay? So, just accept things for what it actually is and just be happy that you're choosing to be of support or of great support or of help, even though, you know, the end result, you wanted it to be great. You wanted it to be justifiable in a sense. But you're going to end up realizing, you know, you can't fix everything. And you're not going to be in control of everything. There may be a sense of internal anger, but you know initially that there's some sort of sense of self-closure or closure that's going to be needed here. Okay, Tauruses? But the fact that you actually also took initiative and action to stabilize yourself, in a sense here, you're seeing changes gradually with yourself. But there's just one thing that you're not seeing the bigger picture about until you're actually going to see that big picture. But I need you to continue to basically stay in your strength and be positive. That changes will basically continue to unfold here. And I don't know if you're going to be the one looking at some sort of change or being part of that change. But it's going to be completely up to you to want to choose that. You have free will. So, yeah. I mean, you have a sense of comfortability in the fact, but there's just something that you believe that you need closure. And this is why you're possibly having sleepless nights. And maybe possibly why you feel like, if only. But we can't take time back. We cannot take time back at all whatsoever. But we can do something about it moving forward. And we can become a better us and a better person initially. So just tell yourself and feel at whole and pleased that at least you did something, even though you're not going to expect what you want to expect. At least you know that there's a sense of completion for yourself and that you can walk away now safely, knowing that you did something. You took action, you took initiative. And just be happy that you also did something with yourself and you got out of a lot of situations, because you're very loving, Taurus, and you're family oriented. So let's see, Taurus. Strength, Leo. A lot of you could have had your blindfold on, didn't really want to see the truth. Ace of Swords, the truth. Clarity. Taurus is understanding. Yeah, self-deception. You didn't want to see the truth. Ace of Cups. Ten of Cups. And now there's regret. Now you don't know if you can get that back. But what you do know is that you're going to be supportive. And you're going to help. Because that's just what you want to do now. Page of Cups. After feeling the need to hold on to something, and third party interference, betrayal, argument, strife. Now realizing who's the actual magician, and now feeling left out in the cold. And things are going to start turning in your favor, or this is what you want to do for someone. Pretty serious, right? Once you make a decision, that's Taurus for you. Sleepless nights, like I said. The Star card. Aquarius energy. And Taurus is now you're seeing the bigger picture. Needing to recover now. Alright, let's get into another sign collective, okay? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, babe. Nicholas, how long is your list? Not long. Go ahead. Ask a question if you want. So collectives, just continue to share, follow, and like. And pat away. Like. And support the live, okay? So go ahead. Indicate your questions. Alright, so let's get into another sign. Alright, thank you for the likes once again. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Alright, thank you, Father. Let's get into another sign here. Geminis, yes. Geminis. Alright, so we might have to separate for some reason the Geminis. I think I know why I said that, huh? You guys carry the two faces. Not that you are, just saying. Two strengths, two determinations, two sets of blessings, two personas or more than one. Awesome. Okay, so let's see which Geminis I'm going to be speaking about initially here for. And for some reason, Spirit is saying to include the North Node. So, okay. So, Geminis. My Geminis. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't know why Spirit is saying Taurus, North Node. Good evening, Damaris. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. And Taurus, North Node. Or Earth sign, North Node, right? For that, perhaps. No. Spirit saying no, don't do that. Okay. Okay. Taurus, North Node. Alright, so let's see what's going on with you. Gemini, there's some sort of truth that you're going to have realized about. Okay? For my Geminis with Taurus North Node. This truth hurts. It hurts. And it's not hurting initially because of something that you didn't know. You've been known. It's hurting initially because of someone that you're tied to that didn't know. And that's what hurts you. There's a sense of discontentment now. And apathy. Upset. There's not much that can be said, right? After some sort of exposure was just shown. Someone, I'm not sure, Geminis, if it's you or someone you could have been resonating with, but they feel like for some reason they invested in the wrong thing, the wrong person. So there was something that you didn't really want to take a further look at. And it's damaging to you. It's damaging to the soul. It's damaging to the heart. And it hurts. Not really initially knowing the outcome, perhaps. And I'm not too sure, for some reason you could be numb to some sort of truth that's hurting. Not really knowing how to basically come forward in a sense, or figuring out. You don't, it's not much to be said now. So there's could be a sense of silence now, possibly between you or some sort of partnership that you possibly may have been spoken to for years now, or maybe a little less than, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Someone initially, for some reason, could have had some sort of hope, desire, or faith in regards to something in the long run. Wasted time initially here, putting some sort of effort, and there was no sense of belief but lack and a struggle, because for some reason you could have held on to something here initially for a while now. You seen it, you just didn't want to act on it because you didn't want to basically lose out. So it was either you were going to be in your truth before you took some initial action, or God was just going to expose it at the right time. So I don't know if you felt in your heart or some sense of confidence here that it wasn't going to be exposed. Well, you're wrong. God exposes everything and everyone, but not on your time. When you believe for some reason that you're getting towards the finish line, that's when God's going to expose it. When you believe that you basically destroyed someone else's hopes and dreams, and you held on to what you believed was faith, but you really didn't. You let it go, and you blocked that so that you can receive something for yourself here, and allowed someone to basically, it was like you were enjoying seeing someone suffer so that some sort of truth could not get out, causing chaos and upheaval for what? To block what? Something that was fated? And basically put some burden, heavy burden on someone now. I don't know for my Geminis if you're married, and I don't know for some reason if you're not married, but someone's going to tell you the truth, and it's going to hurt. And everything that you probably possibly may have put someone through or have caused, you're going to feel it now. There's going to be a reversal. Because whatever you put somebody through, they didn't deserve that. And yes, I get it. You didn't put them through everything, but you sure did cause confusion and an obsession and toxicity, because it's like you couldn't be without them. So whether you're a sibling, whether you're a cousin, whether you're a friend, whether you're a colleague, or something of that nature, you already seen someone perhaps as very abundant. You've seen that a long time ago. And it's like you could not be near or around that person. It's like you couldn't be without them. And you knew why. He was draining them, causing chaos, doing things behind that person's back, causing confusion, putting things in that person's head. It's called manipulative tactics, because you knew that person was very loving, nurturing, and caring, and you caused confusion. God will expose everything. And just at the right time, when you believe that you got away from everything, that's when God's going to show you. So hopefully you forgive and you accept things for what they are and is. Because it's not going to be the one that you cause confusion towards, cutting you out. It's going to be the one that you lied to for years on end. Because you knew what was their hopes, their faith, their dreams, their accomplishments, their goals. And you put a veil on this person's eyes for years. It's not all your fault, trust me. Most of it is, though. So hopefully you turn things around, because God is merciful. It could be vice versa. Okay. Gemini's father. Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups. Betrayed, a Queen of Cups. Or someone with water in their chart, Geminis. This could be a family situation. This could be a cousin. This could be a brother. This could be an external party. But only you know. And you know the truth. Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And they're facing each other's backs. Past energy. Or sibling. Or brother. Or sister. Who knows, right? Breadcrumbing. Draining. Just for money. Ten of Wands, burdened by this. There's a King of Pentacles, or someone that could be of an earth sign, that knows the truth now. You could be resonating with that person. Could be a brother, I don't know. Someone very wealthy. Someone very abundant. The Hierophant. Heavy earth in their chart. Could be you, because I did say Taurus North Node, right? The High Priestess. In regards to someone all-knowing, intuitive, and very spiritual. Wow. There's a King of Swords. It's going to be cutting this out, because there's a sense of basically realization. Yeah, they're finally realizing the truth. Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Possibly maybe while working, they're going to figure out the truth, or at work. Okay? And this is the truth. Because you knew the truth. You knew what this person was looking for initially. King of Swords, cut out. Now they're going to see the bigger picture here. Seven of Pentacles. They're seeing it themselves now. The truth. And now you're having sleepless nights. Knight of Swords, look at wanting to basically come in. Somebody's upset now. And things are basically going to reverse. See? Now you're going to feel left out in the cold. Okay? That's how God works. God is merciful, though. He can turn things around and make up for it. Regret about the past. All right. Let's get into another sign collectives. Thank you Thank you for liking, sharing, and following collectives. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the likes. Claudia, you're so late. You're gonna have to look at the video. I did Aries already. Let's get into another sign, collectives, okay? Let's see what other sign we want to do, right? What other sign? Let's do Scorpio. Hello, everyone. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see if there's any North Nodes. Yes, Karina. I'll do Aquarius after. Thank you, love. No, Michelle, not yet. Not yet, but I will. Okay. Once again, for those obviously that came into live, make sure to share, follow, and like. And if you do want to ask a question to receive clarity as well, let me know, okay? Hello, Rina. Hello, how are you? Hello, hello. All right, so let's get into it. No, Damaris, actually, no. But keep, you know what? Keep tabs. Put the signs that I've obviously implemented. I'm gonna do Scorpio now. Okay, collectives. Thank you, Karina. Thank you so much. Blessings to you, love. And then obviously I'm going to basically indicate something on my end. I don't ask for help, collectives, trust me. I'm not. Alright. I don't. But I do believe that closed mouths don't get fed if you don't say what you need to say initially here. Okay, basically be honest with yourself and honest with the people too as well, right? It's all about loyalty and honesty. That's key. And that's how you get to know someone. And that's how you grow with your people too as well, right? And give them a sense of clarity and healing. So before I exit the live, yeah, I will basically, let you know. Because, like they say, looks can be deceiving, right? But sometimes when you make these decisions overall on your end, you have this tendency of basically struggling. But I do understand that you need to put your pride down, right? And it's okay to basically, indicate for some sort of help and support on your end because you basically chose to go towards the sun and to be happy, and struggle because of it too as well. But so yeah, it's not easy. It's not an easy path. This is not easy, collectives, but I know my calling and I know I need to basically continue to do what I do, right? And yeah, so I love what I do and I'm not going to stop. I will continue being of that support and I'm going to continue being loving. So yeah, I am struggling, but hopefully I receive support and love from all of you. But let's continue, shall we? Hello, MBA. All right, collectives, let's go. So before I end the live, hopefully my collectives and fans will be of that support to help here on my end. So yes, Joanna, indicate your question, love. Go ahead, love. Before I do the Scorpio reading, okay. I am serene. Thinking positive always. Okay. Just waiting for your question. Joanna, I love it because every time you come in, which is awesome, you say question. You don't have to say question, just indicate your question, love, and I will read for you. Oh, you did? Okay, so you basically paid something off. Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, I believe that your attorney is going to basically be grateful because you are a woman of your word. So they know that they initially need to keep their word, right? They're probably gonna, yeah, I believe this is the time that this person is basically in their strength. Yeah, there could have been some sort of delays or setback in a sense here. Doesn't mean that you're not going to get your fruition. This person's really working hard. And it could be for more than one person, but initially I'm not too sure if you were just being grateful or it's just something that you basically kept your word on in regards to. You don't have to say the Joanna. You don't have to say the amount on live. Okay, all right, girl. You are in your strength. All right, it's fine, love. All right, cool, awesome. So if you needed to do that, that's great. But at the same time, obviously, yeah, you're gonna see this person do what they need to do and continue to do what they need to do. Okay, because you did your part. You kept your word. And attorneys are all about their word. That's what makes them who they are. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do Scorpio collectors. Okay. And I'm gonna do Scorpios now. All right. Claudia. No, not yet, Mario. But if anybody has any further questions too, as well, indicate it down below. Okay. Don't be afraid. All right. So let's do Scorpios. So here we go. Scorpios. All right. Let's see what's going on for my Scorpios. So, Scorpios, you were in your strength. I'm not saying that you're not. You have the capability of basically getting back into your strength. And this is not a time to give up, Scorpios. And I believe there's some sort of lack of doubt, self doubt. I know initially here you may have indicated to yourself when negative things unfold, it's because something grand and great is coming, right? Hopefully, you're not lacking that faith, or your faith is basically going down or dwindling because for some reason you believe that something won't just come to fruition, or it's not possible, or it's impossible. And when it comes to your sense of happiness, Scorpios, it is possible. Everything is possible. You are the sign of rebirth, ascension, and awakening. And you have made things basically possible. Even for some reason, when you felt like you needed that sense of acknowledgement or validation, you really didn't. You didn't need anything, nor did you need anyone. But the fact that you've been so ever graciously loving and caring towards others here, well, when they really didn't think about you, or when you really didn't receive some sort of thank you, I believe there was people basically acknowledging you. They probably had a very hard time too as well, giving you that sense of acknowledgement because they were also working on themselves. The fact that primarily you initially believed in someone and wanted to collaborate in someone here, there could have been some sort of setback, some sort of basically, I'm just giving up. I can't do this anymore. And you felt for some reason that it was conducive to you. But you're seeing changes initially, possibly in yourself. And there could be a lack of awareness in a sense here. But I believe that it's going to basically reach and it's going to unfold. It is. And hopefully, Scorpio, is not too late. And that, your faith is not dwindling to the sense that if it's basically coming to that, just know that you were part of something and that you should have not given up nor still give up because it's never too late. And the fact that you're having that mindset, that lack thereof, basically, I feel like for some reason, some sort of ego, I'm not too sure if there was a sense of basically ascension or awakening that may have occurred to the extent where things were reversed in your mind. The way that you perceived to basically have seen things, you felt like, hey, if no one's believing in me, if I'm feeling rejected, then I don't believe in it. And that's not how it should be or go. You should always believe in someone to be the best version of themselves, the way that you believe in yourself to be. And hopefully, it's not too late that you're in your strength and your power here to continue to basically speak and walk what you say to others and also be supportive to others too as well. Even though when you feel a sense of basically a setback or delay or struggle. So hopefully you're not dying or dwindling within you here because it might end up being too late to the sense where you might see that increase or that growth here. And the fact that there was a lack and self-doubt, God sees everything, God hears everything. And He might end up separating you from what you once believed in or who you believed in. So hopefully you're not talking, negatively about yourself or anything or anyone else. Because remember, you don't even know if you're a great manifester yourself. And God hears and adheres to everything. And if you're losing faith, then you're losing faith in God and what you actually do believe in. And what was basically put in front of you for you to see that specific initial change in a sense here. And you might not be part of that change. Because while you were receiving blessings, you weren't really believing. But you were helping, but you weren't believing. And then you could have possibly maybe given up or felt a sense of lack or rejection. Knowing that you can pursue and perceive and be of greatness if you just didn't give up. And also for you, things can turn around. You shouldn't allow anybody to basically kill your fruitions and kill your sense of abundance, or allow anything or anyone to basically destroy your sense of emotions and what you're actually really feeling. Because you could be really feeling bothered or unbothered in a sense here. Not too sure, but I do believe that you're still walking, you're still breathing. But you shouldn't let anybody dwindle or corrupt your sense of judgment or your way of thinking or being as a person because you see something more in someone that they don't see in themselves. So you might be part of that abundance, or you might not be. But you'll see, you'll know which side you're on. So let's get into it, Scorpios. Knight of Pentacles. Something long-term coming in. King of Wands. You've seen something, possibly maybe in yourself, a sense of belief, or that's initially what you basically wanted for someone else, or maybe for more than one person, because the passion was there, Scorpios, the desire was there to basically bring something into fruition so that you can see its abundance grow and so that it can be long-term. And a blockage, a sense of basically manipulation and control and restriction in a sense here, possibly maybe rejection basically from receiving your sense of abundance or something basically that's going to basically help you in the long run, your legacy, your future. That's a blockage. And here it comes. That's what God does. When something's for you and it's destined, you got the Tower. There's change coming, whether somebody likes it or not. Because, I'm sorry, Scorpios, it's just something that you want to do. Because the passion is still there. So you're probably possibly maybe for some reason feeling this pull towards something great, a sense of greatness. And you're going towards it. You're going after it. It could be in your head initially, but I do believe with that wand, it's going to happen. Because Scorpios, when something's for you, it's for you. You're going to find meaning and purpose to this. Because this is divinely guided. Divinely guided, Scorpios, with the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Because it's just something that you believe. Page of Wands. News of travel. Wanting to travel. Maybe you're receiving a message of good news that you've basically been waiting on. And you're basically going to see some sort of change. Okay? A vision. Not seeing things for what it is. It could be hidden. This message that's going to be coming in. And it's your wish fulfillment. It's your 9 of Cups. Right, Scorpios. Fast forward, quick movement here, and then the Justice. Then, blocking your happiness, like I said, it depends. It depends on how long you're going to hold on to your faith, or are you going to give up? Or are you going to say, you know what, the hell with it? Or you could be blocking someone else's happiness. I don't know. Or someone could be blocking your happiness. Or you're just giving up. Counterpart energy. The High Priestess, the Hierophant. The Strength. Zone with Earth and Leo in their chart, and water. So either someone doesn't want to see you happy, someone or something is basically blocking your happiness, or you could be defending your happiness and going after it no matter what, and going after your abundance. 10 of Pentacles. So you can receive stability and establishment, or a sense of accomplishment, because you're burdened about so many responsibilities, the give and the takes, the breadcrumbs, and past circumstances and situations in your life here, just so that you can end up being very abundant, being that Empress. This is your energy right now. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the past, reflecting on the past. But you're basically going to move away from that. Alright, so please. Jeanette, yes, my love. When they're silent, when they respond, because they want you to know that they're okay, doesn't mean that they're caring for you any less. It's because they're realizing how much they did care for you, and why they put you through what they put you through. So real men have a tendency of reflecting and going within and taking a sense of accountability. So the fact that he's responding to at least let you know that he's okay, that says a lot. And the fact that he doesn't respond, he's unresponsive, is possibly maybe because he's going within and he's reflecting at this point in time and having this sense of realization of some sort of truth that you're basically going to be hearing towards, okay? So yeah. So I suggest that you be patient, love, and that you also take this time out for yourself and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. A sense of peace or peace of mind initially. Okay? Alright. So, collectives. Let's see if I can move on to another sign. Okay, so Spirit saying no, not yet. Alright, so, okay, let's see why not yet for Scorpios real quick. Scorpios, let go. Let go, let God, let go. Release. Some of you, some of my Scorpios had no choice but to move forward with your life, with your path here. A lot of you initially could have basically, recovered, or is trying to recover from something. Okay, could have been some sort of support or sacrifice amongst yourselves here to make some sort of change, but you didn't want to do it alone. You could have basically wanted, your intention here was to, have your 10 of Pentacles, but with the person that you basically wanted to have that with, and that didn't work, right? As long there was a sense of basically communication, justification too as well, right? Someone basically needing to state some sort of truth, and I do believe that it could have been vice versa, Scorpios. They may have already stated the truth, and that's what's killing you. And I believe for some reason initially you already knew the truth, you just wanted to basically hear it. Okay? And you did. So, yeah, a lot of you really could be going within, not feeling ready to possibly maybe communicate with anybody or wanting to. You're just enjoying yourself right now. You could be enjoying your own sense of comfort, okay? But still weighing heavy in your head because you know you're internally deeply wounded or bruised in a sense here. But you'll recover, you'll come out of that. You'll be in your strength. And hopefully, when you are in your strength, Scorpios, you guys can be a tad bit vindictive. Hopefully, it doesn't come out of anger or resentment, but it comes out of understanding, companionship, and acknowledgement, and friendship. Okay? All right. So, let's go. Other sign. And yeah, let's give a big thanks to our Lord and Savior. Thank you, Father. All right, so let's get into another sign. Let's see what other sign we want to get into. Yes, Michelle. We'll do Virgos. Yeah, let's continue maintaining the flow of the signs, collectives. Okay. Lisa, I did Aries, and Claudia indicated the same too as well for Aries. That's why I'm gonna post this video. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube. Okay, so all of you can hear when I was talking about Aries. All right. You're welcome, Michelle. Let's do Virgos. You know, it's so difficult, so hard for us to really acknowledge some sort of truth, right? Especially for Virgos, for some reason, it really impacts us, right? It hits us hard. It really hits us hard. How they say that it can be lonely in the top, right? And you really don't want to see the truth for what it actually is, but at the same time, you don't want to suffer. You don't want to suffer anymore. A lot of you, for some reason, when it comes to the end result, the end path of your life, and practically acknowledging who you really are, you're really going to understand why a lot of you just enjoy being to yourselves or by yourself. For real. And a lot of you, my Virgos, you're just going to accept it for what it is. And I'm not saying that you're not going to enjoy your life, but at least you know what you want. And at least you're going to know what you're willing to accept and not accept. Because Virgos, let's be for real, not everyone can go with you where you're going to be at or going towards. Because I feel like for some reason, a blessing initially could, for some reason, may have just been just for you. And not that you're being selfish. You're just doing acts of basically giving and selfless purposes and reasons in here. Whether it be mentally, spiritually, physically, Virgos. At least you're understanding who you are now. And what you're accepting. And what you're allowing. And you're not going to handle or basically take anything else other than what you believe you are completely deserving of. A lot of you, for some reason, didn't want to go within, didn't want to reflect, didn't want to do it. It could have been very, very painful. But a lot of you were forced and enforced to basically heal and go within. A lot of my Virgos really asking themselves, why did we put ourselves through what we did? And you're going to see just that. You're going to see why. Why did we have specifications going on with us internally instead of basically just accepting and taking action for yourselves here? Okay? So, a lot of you are doing a lot of self-love. You're self-loving yourself. But at the same time, hopefully, Virgos, you're not in denial when it comes to what you believe you are deserving of. The problem here was receiving. You're not used to receiving. And now it's going to be a time of receiving. You were used to giving. But now, a lot of you, little by little, you're going to see that. A lot of people are going to want to be in your surroundings and want to be around your energy. They're going to want to be supportive. They're going to want to give. And I need you to really count, endlessly count from the past of everything that you've given of yourself that came from your heart without asking for nothing in return. It's coming back full-fledged. Just understand why. And just be thankful. Accept it. You don't always have to be of service. But I'll tell you this much. It's going to be a while. You're going to basically see you actually tending to yourself now. Breathing without no stress. Looking up to the sky and being grateful. And you'll be in full control. Guided, protected, but in full control. And still loving. Even when you feel like things have completely changed for you. And it's not the same anymore. It'll probably get to the point where you want it to die down. You want it to go back. And it will. But after, you basically take care of what you need to take care of now for yourself, Virgos. And after you were given what God promised you of giving you. Okay? Just be humble. And don't ever tell yourself that you don't deserve it. Don't ever tell yourself that you're not ready. Because you are. You are exactly ready. Okay? You're ready for this. Just stand on your 2 feet now. And do what you gotta do for you. And this time, use your discernment, please. Before you give, or, give of yourself for no reason. Just so that you can see what? The same cycle. Use your sense of judgment. Okay? Listen. The universe, God's in control of your path now. There's no looking back, right? It's just up from here. And it won't stop until you get every teardrop, every pain, everything back. Even what you gave. Even friends that are very loving, possibly matching your energy. But you're just going to have control. And a sense of judgment and sound. So just be happy. And yes, you're going to break down. You're going to cry. Because you didn't know. But God did. God knew all this time. So the fact that you didn't give up on yourself here is the whole reasoning why you're going to basically display some sort of title towards your family and your legacy. They're going to thank you for that. And they're going to love you even more gracefully and graciously and righteously this time. It's crazy, right? How it took for you to actually put your foot down and take control of your path so that people can see the bigger picture. And they are, trust me, because God's helping you push through. Push through that storm. Every time that it basically rained, every time that it thunderstormed, you knew why. You knew why. Even numb and all, you continue to push through, Virgos. Okay. Let's clarify, Virgos. Very, 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 very fortunate time for you. Very. Virgos. Listen. proposal coming. Someone that's holding on to you, and someone that basically knew that they put you in some sort of interference with their party, and someone that knows that you still kept your strength and you did not give up, and someone that left you out in the cold. And here they come, and they're never gonna stop, and they're never gonna give up. Greatest energy, the star. Seeing the bigger picture. In their head, though, should I, shouldn't I? Someone that was resistant, someone that was holding back, how they really felt. They weren't expressing that towards you. They were very cold and just wanted to separate themselves from you and cut you off. And now they want to come back new this time to give you happiness and to make sure that your wishes are fulfilled, whether they're with you or not. The Tower. To basically get you out of some sort of rut or feeling stuck or trapped or struggling. King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And this is long term, this is fated. Not sure your past or someone wanting to make it up for you because they knew that things were in balance. They knew that they didn't give you everything that they knew that they could give you, because they could have basically was greedy or selfish or was given to someone else. Burden. Here comes your stability. The High Priestess. Could be a car. So, let's see, collectives. Just believe that you can and you will, Virgos. Okay. So, for my collectives, I know spirits like, go ahead. No, so, I know they say looks are deceiving. A lot of you possibly maybe, oh, she's doing well, she's doing fine. And internally, I'm not. It's not okay, I'm not okay. But the fact that I have faith and hope, and I have courage and bravery to speak some sort of truth. I don't like asking, no. But I am struggling to keep a sense of foundation. And it's not easy. Collectives, it's not easy at all. Let me tell you, it's not even easy having the courage and the bravery to ask for help. So, my foundation above me, not doing well, but it's okay. So, probably, I got like 2 days left before I can come up with something. So basically, be in 4 corners, 4 walls. So I have faith and I have hope and I have strength. So hopefully I receive that support initially from you all, if possible. So yeah. Thank you, Juan. So yeah, collectives. But let's continue on the signs, okay? I'm gonna do one more sign, collectives, and then I'm gonna exit, okay? So let's go on to one more sign, shall we? Let's see what other sign we want to do. So we did Virgos, we did Scorpios, we did Aries, we did Cancer. Let's see what else. Oh, we did Gemini. Ah, yeah. No, I did do Taurus. Yes, I did. So I'll post it on YouTube, this video. Yes, Miss Cassie, I did Taurus already. Let's see what other sign. So, I'm really weighing heavy towards Leos and Pisces. So let's do collectives. Let's do Leos. Let's see what's going on for my Leos. There's a lot going on for the fire signs, okay? Or those that have fire in their chart immensely, right? All right. And I have a feeling initially here is the factor of, for my Leos, changing who you are or whom you're so basically supposed to be. I believe my Leos there's always going to be a continuation of obstacles coming in your life here. But initially, that's just the point to everything here when you're in your strength, right? When things are basically weighing heavy on you, when you're feeling tensed, when you're having these headaches, when you're having sleepless nights, when you feel like for some reason you can't think or overcome something, but you already overcame so much so far, and you're doing just that, remaining whole. So hopefully you don't allow anyone to basically either manipulate you or use just something here to continue to just put you down to the floor, to the point that you feel like you cannot get up. Because you can. You can wake up from anything that you went through. And you're learning just from that, Leos. And you know what to do. Hey, it'll come to a point where you're going to feel like you don't care anymore. But you do. That's what's embedded in you. That's who you are. You're nurturing. You're loving. You're empowering. And you're motivated. And you're self-sufficient. And hopefully you continue to tell yourself that. And you don't allow anyone, even if they see that in you, to drag you to the dirt, to the mud, where you won't ever want to basically come out of that. And you'll stay bounded and senseless and confused to the point that you don't care about anything or anyone, to the extent where you feel like you won't even care about yourself anymore. But Leos, you have a purpose, you're shining, even though you may not be asking of that. That's just who you are. That's how you were created. Okay? That's just who you are, Leos. So, Leos, or my collectors and my fans, I will be back on later on. I do have a call to take, okay? I have a call to take. So, yeah. Thank you for the support, the shares, the follows, and the likes. Thank you all for being here. Take care, collectives. Blessings to you all.